Yeah, we did it. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream and a very happy Magic Monday, one and all.
Yes.
After a whirlwind weekend, playing some Duskmourn pre-release and opening some Duskmourn product, and actually a crazy week last week of Duskmourn content, we are back for Not That. Because Duskmourn does not come out until tomorrow. We will play it for the first time amongst the rest of the populace next Monday. But tonight, we are here for... I guess we can do our intro. For those of you that may be new, whether you're watching live or on the VOD, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
We are Geek for All, and we are here to play on Magic the Gathering Arena some Premier Remix Draft artifacts. We're going to continue with our deck from last week, which is right here. I can show you all what we got. We pack one, pick one Verder's Gearhulk, and then went from there. It is artifacts, so we were able to get a tough cookie, and it works pretty well for us so far. So, yeah.
Awesome.
This is what we're going to be doing tonight. We'll be continuing on with this, obviously. Amy, as always, will be doing an incredible job manning the chat and making sure that all of you are here and feel welcomed. And we would love to hear how you all are doing. So please feel free to let us know.
Okay. We do have a couple people here in chat already. We have Corey saying howdy all. And some official updates from Netflix. The MTG anime is back on.
We did see that. It was very odd. It literally, there was they made the announcement a year or two ago or whatever, right? That it was going to be a thing with the Russo brothers and everything. Mm-hmm. And then it was radio silence, radio silence, radio silence, radio silence. Boom, news that it's gone. And all of us were like, of course it's gone. You haven't said anything about it in forever. Right. And then immediately after, Wizards was like, oh, but by the way, it's back on. And it's just with a different showrunner, not the Russo brothers. And it's like, oh, okay. That was a real weird way of announcing that. But sure, right. I guess.
You could have just waited until then and just said that. And people probably wouldn't have even remembered that it was different. But that's fine.
Yeah. I will start playing, by the way. Hi, Corey. Thank you for that information. And it's great to have you. We're 5-2. We'll see how we do. If and when we have to do another one, we'll do another one. But go ahead, Amy. I'm sorry.
Also, Marcus is here saying, sup, how was pre-release?
So, firstly, what is up, Marcus? Great to see you.
Yes.
Pre-release was awesome. We really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good.
But I have to sack an artifact or discard a card to draw 2 cards. All right, I'll make this work. Yeah. Oh, wow. Jeez, another land. Yeah, we enjoyed it a lot. The first pre-release that we did, look at their sleeves.
Yeah.
The first pre-release that we did, oh god, we ended up with, discard a card. I ended up splitting in the finals, which was awesome. I appreciated that. And then the second pre-release that we did was a 2-headed giant pre-release, which we were able to do together. Oh, Jesus. Argothian Sprite.
Marcus is also asking, or saying, they announced the show in 2019. Brandon Roth, voice of Gideon, said it was canceled, not WotC or Netflix.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
Brandon Routh was the guy who played Superman in Superman Returns, I believe.
Oh. Corey says, man, I haven't watched Princess Bride in forever.
Let's go with...
Are you watching it now? Is that why you bring it up? Or there's something here having to do with it?
I'm going
Is
to play
that
it.
the sleeves?
Oh, that's this. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. I thought it was cute, but I didn't know what it was in reference to. I've seen that movie once, but I don't remember it that well. And it wasn't my fave, even though it is everyone else's fave.
They're mono green, but there's like a tiny splash of blue, I guess.
Nissa.
They can unearth it to put 2 more counters on something, but otherwise it's 2 damage, so no blocks. That's right, like Nissa. She was black that time, though, too.
No, she wasn't. This shit ain't canon.
Fair enough. All right. 5th land. Fiery Intervention. 5 damage here. Combat. I think it's worth attacking for 5 here. Yeah, they take it. And we can destroy their mirror.
Marcus says, if there's time near the end, you trying to get wrecked?
I mean, sure. We can. We will see how much time is left. I'm down to play some. What's her name?
Winota?
No, not Winota. That's not how I get wrecked. That's how I be mean to everybody else.
Yeah. That's how you wreck it, Ralph.
Do I just do this and then put the counter here? Because I definitely will. They played a 6/6 notably. Evolving Adaptive. That's a 1/3. So yeah, we do this. Then this. It gets a oil counter. Oh my goodness. Jeez.
Lots of things happened.
Yeah, I'm not done yet.
Elvis is coming onto the field.
That's right.
This must be Graceland.
7/4. Go to combat. And attack with a 7/4 trample. They really want that thing to die so they can put 2 counters on the 6/6 and make it huge. I guess I'll end my turn.
Has anybody been to Graceland? That's an interesting question.
Okay, so they unearth it, put 2 counters on the...
Corey says, I think I watched too much Duskmorn event videos. I'm already a little burnt out on the cards, lol.
You are the exact person that Wizards makes sets for. Then the set isn't even fully released yet, and you're just like, I'm a little burnt out. Wizards is like, yes, we'll make more product for you immediately.
Meanwhile, if you just hadn't been inundated in the first place, you wouldn't be burnt out on the cards. And
Yep.
everything would be fine.
That's amazing.
And normal. Marcus says, I'll probably play otters or bats.
Nice.
Both decks are very fun.
Yeah. X damage to target creature. X is 3 plus the number of artifacts you control. I currently control 5 artifacts. Or, sorry, 2 artifacts to make it 5 total. My bad.
And 1 Jello with teeth.
So let's... Interesting. It's an instant as well. So we play this. We can make the food into a 4/4, but that's not enough. They have a 5/5 and a 6/6. So I guess no attacks. It's a little unfortunate, but we'll hold. Can this be done at any time or only sorcery speed? At any time. Cool. We can make our food into a 4/4 for 3 mana, and we have 6, so we can do that plus welding sparks anytime we want. And if we get another artifact, return it to its owner's hand, draw a card only as a sorcery. You got it. The 5/5 is back in our hand.
Corey says, I visited Graceland when I was 10. Interesting.
That's awesome.
Do you remember anything from it, like, that really stood out to you? And or did you want to did you want to try and go back again another time? Godalope says, never been to Nashville, but not Graceland yet. Laughing face.
That's cool. All right, so let's kill the 5/5. They've attacked with both. So let's attempt to kill the 5/5. Maybe they have a pump spell in hand. And then I'll know how to block. +1/+1, reach, trample, hexproof, and indestructible. Okay, won't be blocking that one then. It's a 6/6. I'm going to take 6, but with the other one, I'll go like this, targeting this, make a 4/4, and then go to blocks, and block like this. Yeah, they're empty-handed now, so that's fine. Just like that. They pick which one to kill. The Evolving Adaptive is a 3/3 all the time with potential to get bigger over time, but the 4/4 or the food can become a 4/4 for 3 mana at any time. 4/7. When it attacks while we control 2 or more artifacts, it gets +2/+1. We do not currently control 2 or more artifacts. So I will play this 5/5, I guess. Evolving Adaptive trigger. Yes, beautiful. They have a 2/2 only. So swing with everybody but the tough cookie. I think that makes sense. They go to 1. Okay. Well, if they top deck a removal spell, I guess I lose, but that's the risk I take, right? Pass to attackers. They do swing out, huh? Pass to blockers. Do they have 7 mana? They do. So I have to block... It's 2 counters for 7 mana, so this way and that way. Because I don't know what they drew. Trample. Okay, they drew exactly what they needed. Congrats, you did it, I guess. Oh, wait! Can I... Oh, no, I couldn't have. Okay. It's fine. I could have made a non-creature thing into a 4/4, but...
What a close game.
Yeah.
Thank you, Aaron Rail.
But I would have... Like, I was like, oh, but if I make it a 4/4, we're fine, but we're not. Because I couldn't have done that. So, that was our third loss. 5 wins, 3 losses. Get a bunch of packs. That's something.
Cool.
And we can do it again. Do it again.
So Joe said that this was going to be artifacts.
Yeah.
Is it actually?
Yeah. It's called Premier Remix Draft Artifacts.
Okay. So that's why I wore my Indiana Jones shirt. It's artifacts.
And I wore my Black Panther shirt because technology, artifacts, etc.
Oh, okay.
It's the closest I had. Amy's is much more appropriate.
Well, yours is cool.
Well, yeah, of course.
So Godolope, how was Nashville? What did you go there for? What did you do? Marcus says, someone got a hold of some Marvel Universes Beyond cards. Captain America, Wolverine, Iron Man, and Black Panther are known. Notably, Black Panther doesn't cost any amount of black mana. Okay.
Interesting. Is it like a reputable source? Because... Interesting.
Yeah. Corey says, I don't remember much except the gates because someone got Graceland gates in my town, so that was a recurring image in my mind.
Cool.
Oh,
okay.
Interesting.
Very cool.
Marcus says, never been, not a fan. There are some things he represented that I can't rock with. Okay.
It's fair.
I'm not a fan of Elvis either.
Neither is my mom. You know that. My mom is like... And not necessarily because of what he stood for. She's just very much not a fan of his music. But but like anytime it comes on, she's like, ugh. I have no strong feelings either way. If it's a particular song that like I'm feeling in the moment, I'll sing along to it if I know it. But otherwise, it's not like... I'm not like a huge fan or anything.
Corey says, when they made a Legend of Zelda Universes Beyond, I'll partake. Oh, when they make that. Until then, I'm in the Universes Beyond Stinks camp. Ha ha. Amazing.
I'm really looking forward to the Marvel ones. I hope they do them justice. I'm a huge Marvel fan. I loved the Walking Dead one. having nothing to do with all the controversy because I'm not a constructed player, so I truly don't I don't care for myself. I care in the ways that it impacts other people and the way that they play the game and their wallets around the economy of the game. I completely understand that, but I'm not in that world. So I bought it because I was a fan, not because I was trying to kind of shark it away from somebody else and not let them have a card that was going to then be viable and constructed and not be reprinted for a while. Right. So I'm going to start with this Mech Titan Core. I really like this card, and now I can kind of draft around it and realize that I need a lot of artifact creatures and or vehicles. That's not an artifact creature or a vehicle. We have literally none in this pack to choose.
But we do have this Gruul land.
Why would we take the Gruul? This is an artifact land.
It's cool. Because it's Gruul.
Wow. Whenever an
That's
artifact...
my catchphrase. Cool, because I'm Gruul.
Okay. This equips for 2+0/+1, and you can sack it to deal 1 damage to any target. Sack another creature or artifact, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. It's 3 mana? Sure, why not?
Godalope says, where did you dig up that shirt? LOL. This?
Get it?
Nice.
I was like...
I didn't at first.
It's very funny. Oh, yeah. It's a mythic. Kellen the Fey-Blooded. Search your library for an aura or equipment. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. For 2 mana, and then for 3, he's a 2/2 double strike. Other creatures you control get +1/+0 for each aura and equipment attached to Kellen. There's a Galvanic Juggernaut. 4 mana, 5/5 attacks each combat if able. Doesn't untap during your untap step, and whenever another creature dies, untap it.
I love vehicles.
It's not a vehicle.
Oh, but it looks like one.
Fair, but it's not.
And Mir.
Perry Mir. It's Perry.
So cute.
It's cute. Sure. Yeah, why not?
Marcus says, doesn't matter what his card does. Nightcrawler would be my main commander forever. Amazing.
Yeah.
Godalope says, I have family in East Tennessee, and my wife and her family are big country fans, so Nashville was a natural spot to go visit. Oh.
Makes perfect sense to me. That's cool. Take the Artisan because we can, when we come in, or when it comes in, we can make a servo, which counts as an artifact creature. I will take it. Plus, it's a like kind of a really easy like sack target or whatever to get this Juggernaut untapped. So, or like chump blocker or whatever. This is an artifact creature, Assembly Worker, Modular 2. We had one of those in our opening pack, and it's still here. There's also Iron Apprentice. That's a pretty good one, but... They're basically the same card. It's just that this has 1 mana, this has 2, but this only puts its counters on an artifact creature, whereas this puts it on any creature. So I'll take that one first, and then if the other one wheels, then we'll take that one as well. Now I can take a land, Amy.
Okay.
Because we're white right now, and this would allow us to dip into red as well, which is a good color combo. There's another one right there. There's another Glorifier of Suffering. There's a Welding Sparks. That's actually a very good one. I'll take that. Removal is important. There's Sibling Rivalry. And there's the Bridge. I guess the cool thing, and it seems like a bit of Magical Christmas Land, right? Because I need 5 mana. No, that's too much. Okay. I'll take the land. +2/+0. Draw a card. I could take the map. Search for a basic. Ambitious Assault is fine. Splitter is fine. Kinsmith. Nice. So it lets us look for a Mir. So if we can find some other Mir, that would be great. And a Terrarian. That'll go for the sideboard, I think. Gross.
Crab Detective.
Uh,
I want to make a show.
You want to make a show about a crab detective?
Yeah.
What would you call it?
Crab Detective. Duh.
Oh, my
Or
mistake.
maybe I'd give him a name. So it'd be like his name, comma, the Crab Detective.
Gotcha. I'm not taking Brute Suit. I can get it later, but this is a good removal spell. I'll take that first. Sculpting Steel. Enter as a copy of any artifact on the battlefield, so that could include an artifact creature. Could be one of our opponent's artifact creatures as well. And it's 3 mana? We can have a lot of 3s. Jeez. Okay.
What do you think, guys? Would you watch a show about a crab detective?
Called Crab Detective.
Godolope says the Country Music Hall of Fame and Grand Isle Opry.
Grand Ole Opry.
Oh, so I guess it's supposed to be an O.
Yeah.
Are great sights to see, even if you're not a big country fan. The Wax Museum in the nearby mall is awesome, and the food there is always a hit. Okay, good to know. I doubt we'll ever go there, but in case we do.
This costs 5. This costs 2. I'll take the 2 for now. Oh, yeah, it's an artifact creature. Good. I'll take it.
He says, wow, I can't type tonight. Or any night, really.
Exile target creature and then proliferate for 5? Sure. I think that's better than Fiery Intervention, although this one does specifically allow you to destroy artifacts as well. But still. It's unconditional removal, so... Barbed Spike. Make a 1/1 Thopter. Then attach this to it. Gets +1/+L. For 2 mana. There's the Thresher. 3/3 double strike. When it enters, draw a card. That's 7 mana, though. Obviously, or 3. I'm going to take this. This seems cool.
He says Jean-Claude Van Sam, or Jean-Claude Van Sam, is the star of your show.
Yeah, because Claude.
Oh. Yes. I like it.
+2/+1, investigate. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control an artifact, +2/+1 if you control 3 or more, also first strike. Or there's the Cartographer's Companion, make a map. It's an artifact creature, it's 3 mana. Do I take the 1 mana rare? Sure, I take the 1 mana rare. Bird Suit.
Detective.
Sorry.
Fine.
For the sideboard, I guess. You like any of these arts?
The one on the right.
This one.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Moon Snare Prototype. Who we drafted with? Nope, never mind. I mean, between these two, Epic Confrontation is just a better card, but I don't think I'm playing green. I could probably get rid of this land. Okay. Ooh.
Oh.
Threefold Thunderhulk. 7 mana, 3/3. When it enters or attacks, make a number of 1/1 gnomes equal to its power, and then we could sack another artifact to put a +1/+1 counter on it. Wow. That's a cool way of making a bunch of artifact creatures for our Mech Titan core. I like that. I like that. It's expensive, but we could get there. I have faith. I don't know that to be true. Either that we could get there or that I have faith.
I mean, I don't know either way either, so whatevs.
I'll take
Is that
Perry.
a pangolin?
Where?
At the top.
Yes. Pangolin Beast.
Oh. Cool.
But yeah, I'll take Perry.
Mason?
Perilous Mere. It's a Perry. Because then if I play Mere Kinsmith, I can go search for Perry, which is good. Ooh. That's a good one for us.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what a get. Damn. I love it. Okay, Chief of the Foundry is a good one. Very, very good one.
Marcus says, as long as it's animated well enough and funny.
Yeah.
I wasn't. Well, okay. I was thinking live action.
Were you?
Yeah.
Why? Not that you're not allowed. I'm just curious.
Just because that art is very lifelike. You know?
Okay.
So I didn't feel like it needed to be animated.
Okay.
But I guess it does because I don't know how the crab will communicate. Maybe he just doesn't because he's just a crab. So it's a lot of dead silence.
Because there are going to be a lot of victims.
Yeah.
Dead silence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, the other police officers and stuff will talk to him, and then they'll just act like he responded. What do you guys think? Sounds like gold to me.
I was going to say, I think this is getting away from you a little bit here, but yeah, no, gold. This guy again, I guess?
He's fucking sick. I like him.
Yes.
She wanders from plane to plane.
3 Wanderer strikes. Feels like too many. These drafters are very fast. I'm not going to get a chance to see who we're drafting with. Iron Tread Crusher. Maybe I can do it now. Rushbag, Stanley Tucci, Belisarius Cool, Thelneffable, Nez, Jarnunvesco, and Verd 77. I debated taking one of those earlier, so I'll take it now.
Awesome. I like the background.
It's interesting. Yeah,
It's got very pretty marigolds.
Which ones? That's these?
Yeah, and then like red ferns.
Ferns, yeah, here and here. All right, well, this deck overall seems like it's probably going to be bad, but you know, we're having some fun, right?
Godolope says, damn, LOL, dead silence, the speechless crab. They all assume what he is about to say, ... not say.
That's right.
Well, they can understand him. It's just the audience that can't.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Hold on. Notably, the token, the Mech Titan, is legendary. The Mech Titan core is not legendary. So we could Sculpting Steel the Mech Titan core, and then at a later point, like exile Mech Titan core, 4 other creatures and or vehicles, artifact creatures and or vehicles, make the 10/10, and we could still theoretically have a second one sitting around waiting in case they get rid of the 10/10 somehow. But it does have Flying, Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink, and Haste.
Wow. Okay. I don't think anything needs to be done to the Mech Titan core.
And it's a 10/10. Did I say that already? I must have.
I don't think you need to sculpt any steel with that.
So I guess I'm going to take that out. That doesn't make as much sense. Danitha definitely comes out. Sorry. I have Galvanic Juggernaut and just Juggernaut. Galvanic feels worse, obviously, right? I guess it's a 5/5 versus a 5/3. Maybe that's why. Mir Kinsmith probably comes out. We have, what, one other Mir in the whole deck? Correct. So, yeah, Mir Kinsmith comes out.
Yeah, I mean, the Juggernaut looks more thick and, you know, compact maybe. But the other one, I mean, galvanized metal is good,
Yeah.
I guess.
That's this one. Yeah, this one's very thin, but it looks more technologically advanced.
Yeah.
Right?
And
This
shooty.
one, yeah. This one just rolls at you real hard. This one,
Yeah.
like, hits you from afar and then, like, comes closer, I suppose.
Yeah.
Glint Sleeve Artisan, we can probably have 2 instead of 1, or 3, I mean.
That guy was ugly.
This one?
No.
This one.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a Phyrexian.
I don't like him.
I'll let him know. I'm sure he'll be crushed.
I'd like to crush him.
Splitter. 4 mana for a 4/2. Equip 3. I think I'll get rid of that. Not as helpful. Not what I want or need. This 3-fold Thunderhulk is like really off to the side, huh? It's just like interesting. All right.
Well, there are 2 wanderers near it.
Yeah, they're at 5 though. This is 7. It's just, like it should be like over here. It's just that's where they like
We
this.
skipped 6.
Yeah, we don't have any 6s. Yeah, nor any 5-drop creatures. Damn. What else are we gonna get rid of? I gotta make more cuts. If anybody has any thoughts, I'm always open to ideas, etc. I mean, it might just be the Crusher. Like, I feel like this isn't that great because I'm just gonna like play it for 4 mana and then have it sit around waiting for this. Because like, I don't know. I feel like most of my stuff, if it's got 3 power or more, it's just gonna swing in instead of like crowing and having this swing in instead. So I'll just take this out. And then maybe I just take another one of these out, and that's my Dirty 41.
Okay.
Sure, why not? Like I said, I don't know how good this deck's going to be, if at all. Amy, your choices for deck box are this one,
Pretty.
this one,
Cool.
or this one.
The first one, please.
You got it. Do we care about sleeves?
I guess. Do we have any new ones?
We have one that we got a little bit recently compared to the others. Oh yeah, Elspeth.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Confirmed.
Okay.
Are we switching Kiora yet or no?
Yeah, I guess summer's coming to an end, isn't it?
Kind of. We're getting there, yeah. Who do we want?
I will say the ice cream stores are still open.
Yes, they are. In fact, your favorite one, I'm being sarcastic, and I won't say the name of it, but the one around here that I like to talk about a lot that Amy gets frustrated when I do, was I heard them advertising on the radio like yesterday or 2 days ago, and they were like, check out our fall flavors, and they like had all their different fall flavors of like apple pie and like pumpkin stuff and everything, so.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, these are all grayed out.
Well, no. We can still use them. It's if they have a lock, we can't use them.
Can't.
So it's up to Jaya, the young Jaya here. So like we could be Tezzeret and just go the full like artifact guy route, you know?
I like Tezzeret.
Sure. Most people don't. He's a bad guy. Do you want to go full Elspeth and go Archangel Elspeth with Mouse Elspeth? We could go Vorthos or Urza, Galadriel, the Maestro over here.
How about Quintorius? To go with my Indiana Jones shirt.
Okay, I like that. You love Quintorius, and I know at least Marcus does as well.
Yes.
If other folks do, shout it out. He's great. What the?
It didn't save it.
Oh no! It did. We're fine. It supposedly did. Let's go back to Elspeth. Come on. It's been wonky, man. I hope they fix it with the next set coming out. All right, let's play. I apologize, I have to respond to a text, but Amy will keep you all occupied.
Yes, I will. So the premise is that the crab is a jaded, but not crooked detective. And he comes to learn that his partner is crooked. And so then he has to go rogue and do it on his own. Luckily, the police captain is not crooked, so Captain is fine with it.
I heard most of that, but I was also trying to type my response. God damn.
So what do you guys think of this concept?
We're trying to workshop a TV show.
Would
Everybody
you
help us out
watch
here.
it?
Would you watch it? Jedi 012 is a gold player, gold opponent. Okay. Oh, it was a draw because it took too long. Perfect.
Well,
Whatever, man. Let's try that again. I have said in the past, white-red is my favorite color combination for Arena Cube. I feel like it's the most powerful. Obviously here they're not going with like cube level power. Otherwise we'd be seeing like multiple rares and mythics per pack, and that's not what this is. But still, we're doing it anyway.
Godolope says, is he a bit salty? He's definitely salty.
Nice. Well, we have 2 land. We have the Arcbound Prototype for 2, Barbed Spike for 2, Mandible Justiciar for 2, Perilous Mirror for 2, and the Galvanic Juggernaut for 4. I guess I'm keeping.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Hey, we drew the 3rd land. Beautiful.
Maybe we'll find a friend.
What do you mean?
A lava serpent.
Oh, yeah. He's over here. You want to play him?
Yeah.
Or see him? Here he comes.
Hello, lava serpent. How are you today? I guess not that happy because we busted your thing.
It's true.
And you screamed at us. But then you left.
Can ask it again. Hey, are you doing better now? Now that you fixed... Oh. Still upset.
Yeah, he doesn't like people like us.
Oh. Hey, I gained life. Thanks. You dealt 1 damage to me this turn, and 1 for 1 thus, I guess. Sculpting Steel, any artifact on the battlefield, so I'm not going to do that, but I will, I guess, Barbed Spike? Or Perimere? 2 damage to any target? Perry. Go, Perry!
Nice. Godolope says, I picture a robot chicken style show. No. No. See, the thing that's funny about it is how ridiculous it is, but how straight everybody plays it. You know? So everybody in the show acts like it's not funny and ridiculous, but we as the audience, of course, know that it's funny and ridiculous. So we get enjoyment out of the fact that they don't seem to know that it's funny and ridiculous.
All right, we're going to take a fair bit of damage here, I think. Because we can't block this sprite right now. Oh, my Galvanic Juggernaut has been captured by Legax.
Cute Legax. that need to be tickled. Hey, if I tickle him under his chin, maybe he'll let the creature go.
Oh, you think that's how it'll work?
Yeah. You go tickle, 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 and he goes blah.
You wanna tell me how that goes again?
Tickle, 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 blah.
Oh.
Almost as funny as the Crab TV show. But not quite.
Not quite, of course.
No.
That'd be ridiculous.
I know.
Don't be ridiculous, Amy.
Exactly.
Do I just exile their Bloomhulk? That feels bad. Any artifact on the battlefield. So it could just be another Galvanic Juggernaut. This is a sorcery. Or I could play this in one of these. This is a 2/2, right? So let's do that. And Sculpting Steel. A copy of Galvanic Juggernaut. No attacks with my 1/1. Okay. Because basically now if this Arcbound Prototype dies at any point, I can put 2 counters on anything on the battlefield on my side. Why'd you do that pre-combat? It's not unblockable, it's just hexproof, but I'm tapped. So, okay. What? Why did you... I'm confused. I guess to get the counter on it? Well, thankfully... Chief of the Foundry. So I'll do that post-combat. So go to combat. Must attack for 6. So let's do it.
Nobody's showing any love to this adorable crab. I mean, he's very talented. He's very skilled at his job. He lost his partner. And he can fight crime on his own.
How? Ankles? Like Achilles' heels? Just snipping them right off?
You have to watch the show and find out how, Joe.
I'm sure. I will get right on that. That's funny.
He will foil any plot to murder people.
He will foil any plot to murder people.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, we 2-for-1'd ourselves, but we get to do 2 damage to their face and put 2 counters on our flyer.
Like Poirot, except he doesn't speak.
And for 5 mana, they have 2 cards in hand. So I guess I just play this. It's a 2/2 lifelink. Then we go to... This just gives +1/+0. Combat, attack for 5. They take it and go to 7. And then I might as well re-equip over here so that my lifelinker has 3 power. End the turn. And now they're 3/3. Hopefully we'll think twice about attacking, but I mean, I guess I can't force it to. Hey, a Bloomhulk. You got it. I mean, if I have to take 4, I'll just take 4. Like, I'm not too worried about it. Especially because I have a 5-powered flyer next turn. No blocks. Go to 8. You got it. Drew another land. Don't need it. This is a sorcery. Oh, and I can proliferate. Right.
That's exciting.
That is exciting. I kill them.
Oh. Okay.
Exile this creature. Proliferate both of mine. Submit 2. And go to combat. They're tapped out, so swing out and win.
Yay. Thank you, S7G Amarket.
I don't get it either, but yep, that is what happened.
Rank up to tier 1 silver.
That's right. And we ended the game at 12 to -4. Okay.
Godalope says, is he from Maryland, or is that where his soft brother moved to before coming back to Mooch of Mooch off of Jean-Claude, LOL. I don't get the Maryland thing.
Because soft shell crab from Maryland, like the Baltimore like seashore.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that that's where they was from.
Ooh, we got the Mech Titan core. We have 3 lands. We have Barbed Spike as well. I'll keep it. This is an interesting one, for sure. Good hand, or weird hand. They said hello. Well, hello to you as well. Kyutsuma.
Yeah.
Cute. I get it. Oh, we drew that a turn late. Boo. It's fine. Go like this.
Maybe they're a sumo wrestler.
Maybe. Or maybe I'm pronouncing their name wrong, because that's 100% a possibility.
Maybe.
And even a likelihood.
Well, if you were a crab detective, you wouldn't even have to say their name.
Why?
Because you're silent.
Oh, I see. That makes perfect sense.
I know.
It doesn't make perfect sense. The hell are you talking about?
The crab doesn't speak. It's a crab.
Oh, now I get it. Does it have like gadgets or vehicles? Like, does it carry a service revolver around?
Well, it has a clipboard that it brings to the crime scene.
Yeah, like a clipboard.
It's a mini clipboard.
Clearly, it's just puts a full ass clipboard on its back and like crab walks over to this scene.
Is there a problem with that?
I guess not. What does this do? When it attacks, exile target card from a graveyard. Okay. I don't have ways of getting anything back, I don't think. So that's not as big of a deal. I get to play my Juggernaut this turn.
No, he can drive, because if he had a crab walk everywhere, it would take too long to finish the episode. Because you wouldn't be able to cut to the crab.
I was gonna
have to show the whole crab walk.
Damn it! I was gonna say that's storytelling, Amy. You don't, you assume that when people wake up in the morning that they like take their morning dump and like go to the like have breakfast or whatever, but you don't have to show it in every like show or whatever.
Of course you do. You're not doing it right.
That sounds correct. Yeah, you're totally right. I'm so sorry. What was I thinking?
I know.
I apologize.
It's fine. There.
Oh, good. The condescending pat. I appreciate that too.
Corey says, ironically, his favorite food is cakes. I love that. Godolov says, too many pounds to type flying through my head. Oh my god, clipboard? No, it's full size.
Just a clipboard comes up to the scene. It's like, detective, good to see you. They like immediately know. It's a 5/6 flyer that I really want to land. Damn it, deck. They can tap 4 and tap an untapped artifact rather than pay its mana cost. All right, so we're going to take some damage. That's unfortunate, but... Oh, shit. Actually, that's only 1 more power? No, that's enough. Yeah. Okay. They tapped their 3/1 because it was the only one they could. Let's go to combat. We have to attack with this, so let's do it. They can chump with their... What? Why? Okay. I did not expect that at all. Wow. Yeah, works for me, man. I was like, wow, we're going to take 5 damage in the air next turn. Okay. Oh, Danitha's got lifelink. All right. Land off the top this time, deck. Ooh, attacks, huh? Okay, exile my Juggernaut from my graveyard. That's more than fine. I have, like, again, no recursion here. I'll take 1 and kill this thing, because it's a 3/1, and I definitely want it gone. Oh, -2/-0 on my Iron Apprentice. All right, well, it doesn't die, but my Thopter still gets a counter, so that's cool. And we drew the land. Danitha, I need you to go away. Sorry, not sorry. And then they each get counters, and they're both 3/3s now. They have a 1/2. I'm at 19. Yeah, I'll attack for 6.
So when the crab drives to the crime scene, he is he's up on the steering wheel with his claws.
Sure, of course.
And he's just going like this, you know.
The pedals?
Listening to music. He doesn't reach the pedals, so you don't need to worry about that.
Don't
You
crow it.
never
It's summoning
find
sick.
out.
It's summoning sick. You did the wrong thing.
You never find out how he, you know, is able to brake and accelerate.
Oh, of course.
So he's just, you know, on the steering wheel, listening to music.
Of course.
Yes. And, you know, any song with the word crab in it. Or detective. Or songs that are similar to, you know, crimes or... So there's a variety of songs that would apply. And then he arrives at the crime scene and just cut to him outside of the car now. And then Crab walking over to the scene with the clipboard.
Sure, yeah.
Now, he needs evidence bags, of course, as well. So those are clipped under the clip of the clipboard.
Of course.
Right.
Clearly.
Yes.
Don't be ridiculous.
Exactly.
We all understand that.
Right.
I just drew my 7th land. Here's the threefold Thunder Hulk. That and 3 more 1/1s, and next turn we're going to get a 10/10. Amazing. Combat, nothing can block flying. Attackers. I mean, I guess you could crew. There's no reason against it, but I'm just going to attack in the air. There's no reason not to. Okay, they're at 2, which means I don't even need to use the Mech Titan core. It's just cool to do it, but then I'd get rid of like all my creatures. Right now they have 2 blockers because they can either they could either use their 2 creatures or crew the thing and then use 1 creature in the vehicle. But anyway.
Thank you, Kiyotsuma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we played both our rares that game.
That's good.
We didn't like use them to any significant effect except menacing. No pun intended with the actual keyword, but
Well, you know.
he's just standing there menacingly.
That's what they'll say about the crab.
The bad guys.
Yeah.
What does he typically tackle? Is it like mostly murders?
Yeah.
Is it like financial crimes?
No.
No, murders.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it like mostly on the beach? Is that like like anybody that like dumps a body on the beach, like he can go and get the evidence that might be underwater and like dig through the sand a little bit to find stuff, you know?
Oh, sure.
They mulliganed. We will not. Because we can play Chief of the Foundry and then play Sculpting Steel to copy Chief of the Foundry and give everything +2/+2 except each other. They'll give each other +1/+1. But I will definitely keep this. Oh, they have the Liliana Swirl sleeves. We have the Elspeth Mouse sleeves.
Yes, which are better.
We drew the red. That's cool. They have an O2 that taps for mana. I'll play Perry.
Yeah.
Who next turn will be a 2/2, which is great.
He's Perry Mason, so maybe he can help in certain crossover episodes.
Amy.
Not every episode, because, you know,
Why would you...
Jean-Claude is a lone wolf, a lone crab.
I was very surprised that they even considered blocking there, but they realized it and stopped. Oh, Forsaken Monument. Colorless creatures they control get +2/+2. Whenever they tap a permanent for colorless, add an additional colorless. And whenever they cast a colorless spell, they gain 2 life.
Godolov says Baywatch.
That's absolutely right. I guess combat first. Attack for 2 again.
Or we could do like a CSI Miami thing and just put sunglasses on him.
All right, this is going to be an interesting one. If we can get rid of the Forsaken Monument, that'd be great. I don't know that we have ways of doing that in this deck. I'd have to check, but right now, I mean, the Ornithopter's able to deal us 2 damage a turn. Otherwise, I'm not concerned this turn about anything else. Like, they can play stuff. Sure. So it enters and they investigate twice. Okay. So they have 2 clues. They're the crab clues, Amy.
Crab clues.
Because they're clues on the beach and it's a fish that investigates, so.
Oh my gosh. The fish investigates too?
I mean, it says when it enters, investigate twice. It's a wave sifter. Arcbound Prototype, eh? I can play both. Sculpting Steel.
Maybe he can be an informant or something.
Sculpting Steel. They make a clue. Sculpting Steel is going to enter as a copy of... I guess it could be Forsaken Monument? Because all my creatures are currently colorless, and it gives me more power than the Chief of the Foundry would have, so thanks, opponent. That's really great.
Oh, that was cool.
Go to combat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on their side on the crackback. So yeah, let's swing out. They can obviously block the Chief of the... like, double block Chief of the Foundry, but then they lose both of their other creatures. And if Perry dies, one of their other creatures will die. If either of those live. Okay, so chump block there. And take 8 and go to 8. Incredible. A creature died, so I untap this 8/8 that now is back on blocks if necessary, although their 2 remaining creatures are flyers. But I will play this Arcbound Prototype as a 3/3 as well. Oh, because it's not colorless. I was like, why is it only a 3/3? But because of that. Cool. All right, they sack it to draw a card. They're looking for an answer because we copied their best card by a lot. We copied their Mythic.
Godalope says, oh my god, Horatio Crab. I think Horatio Jean-Claude.
Okay.
Yeah. He says, my wife loved that CSI, and I always picked on his dramatic use of shades.
Yeah, he would always like take them off right when he said something like punny or whatever. Ooh.
Oh, thank you, Static.
Amazing. I guess maybe they didn't have a blocker in hand. Oh, I guess it wouldn't have mattered. I have 4 attackers next turn, so they like chump block the 8/8 because it's deadly and or lethal, and it has to attack. So they knew that was going to come. But then if their creature dies, it would untap it, so it's like going to be a problem every single turn. Okay.
Oh my god, wait.
No, that's fine.
This fish.
Yeah.
I said he could be an informant.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Little Mermaid and Finding Nemo. Like, this is the guy who the crab always goes to be like, okay, what's the situation in the water?
Sure.
Like, tell me all the things that are going on in there, and then I'll bring that information back to dry land.
But the crab can go in the water.
Right. To see him.
Oh, I see. Okay, and then it can go deeper and further so that then the crab is closer to land when it has to. Okay.
Where it has to investigate. Because it's a detective.
You should have to emphasize it like that.
Yes.
Investigate.
God.
All right. Let's keep it going. I don't know. We'll see.
I watched that CSI, but my favorite was definitely Las Vegas.
I don't know that I've ever seen a full episode of CSI.
Oh.
Anything.
Jesus. Okay.
Nor NCIS.
I've seen so many fucking episodes of both of those shows. It's unreal.
Now, Law and Order, on the other hand. I've seen almost every episode of original, like, baseline Law and Order. I've seen some Criminal Intent, but no Special Victims Unit. My mother is a massive fan of SVU. Massive. We do have a 1-drop, a 3, a 3, and a 7. So I'll keep this, because basically I can play this turn 2. after I play this land. Oh, yeah. In fact, even better. What does this say? At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control an artifact, it gets +2/+1. So yeah, I'll play this first, because then next turn it's a 3/2, as opposed to a lifelinking 1/1. That's incredible. Oh, any artifact. So that includes this Rustville Bridge. That's funny. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we play this and this. I mean, what does this thing do? Whenever a non-token modified creature dies, make a 1/1 spirit. Sure. You want to trade with my rare? You did it. Congrats. Okay. Brazen Blade Master, eh? Well, I can deal 5 damage to that thing, I guess, and then get in for 1 lifelink. Sure. Perfect. Next turn, Chief of the Foundry, and then we gotta wait a while before we can get this Thunderhulk. Alright, it's a 3/1. And a 2/2. Wow. Ooh, parry. Okay, well. Chief of the Foundry. Attack for 2 lifelink. Tradesies. Beautiful. I have a 3/4 that still can't block this thing. It's dead from Rebel Salvo. Okay. Alright, parry. It's 20-19 after all that? Jeez. Alright, well, Galvanic Juggernaut.
Godolope says, fish from the old Barney Miller cop comedy. Doink, doink. I don't know that I watched that one, Godolope. I'm sorry.
I still vividly have in my head the scene from the movie The Great Muppet Caper where Kermit meets... I'm not going to remember his name. Oh, no. What's his name? Columbo? And Columbo's like, all right, here's the situation. I understand what happened. And he goes into this like long diatribe
You're
of
good
like,
at that.
thank you. goes into this long diatribe of like, this is what happened, and this is your lover, and this is, then you met her, and all these bad things happened to you, and blah blah blah, and then and Kermit's just like, after he explains it, because like Kermit was like all sad and like looking at, and Kermit looks up at Columbo and he's just like, you are so wrong. Like, nothing that you said is correct. At all. Like, you couldn't have been further from the truth.
Amazing.
All right, so they had their own sculpting steel to come in as a copy of my threefold Thunderhulk, which is pretty cool for them. But... I guess they have access to more mana now. I mean, yes, I will. Oh, I can't block it. Sure. We drew a land. I'm actually going to hold up the patented Geek for All hand land. Sack this. Put a counter on that. 2 damage to any target. It's going to be the Sprite. A creature died. I untap the Juggernaut. Look at these combos. Okay. Another creature died. I can untap the Juggernaut again. It's a 4/4. Sack this. Put another counter on the Juggernaut. It's a 5/5. Sack this. Put another counter on the Juggernaut. It's a... Or not the Juggernaut. The Thunderhulk. It's a 6/6. Play a land, tap 2, sack this, put another counter on the Thunderhulk. It's a 7/7, and now swing in for 12 and make 7 1/1s. They chump, and that's it. Oh, and they sack it in response to give a counter. You got it. I untap my Juggernaut. Sick. 5/5 blocker. Perfect. Okay. 2 cards in their hand. They sack. Untap the Juggernaut, irrelevant. It's a 5/5. On board, they can only make it a 7/7, and I have 7 1/1s. So I will happily block with 7 1/1s if I must. Because that can be done at instant speed, right? The sacking a thing. So basically I can attack, make 7 more 1/1s. Okay. Oh, they don't have more mana, right? So yeah, we win this race by a lot, actually. Because basically now they can do the same thing, right? They can, like, put 7 1/1s in front of my Thunderhulk, but I can then pay the mana immediately because I'll have made the 7/7s on attack. Jesus.
Oh my god.
It tried to untap a lot. Oh, actually, this is funny. Prototype. Sack it. 2 counters on this. Take the action. Now it's a 10/10. Go to combat. Swing for 15. Make 10 1/1s.
Nice.
Go to blocks.
I'm still thinking about that goldfish.
It was not a goldfish.
No.
It was like
It was orange.
It was orange.
It was Nemo.
Sure. All right, I can sack 2 more of these little guys.
It was Ponyo.
Yeah.
Thank you, Divinity Counter.
Holy crap. Amazing. Oh my god.
We ranked up again.
When was the last time we went to gold tier anything
I don't know.
in limited?
A long time.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
a good deck.
I really didn't think so when I made it. But
Surprise.
yeah, sometimes things surprise you, I guess. Dude, LinkedIn really has to chill. Like, it's every time we're streaming, LinkedIn's like, but, excuse me, pay attention to me, please.
Yeah, that's
No.
why I unsubscribed from LinkedIn a long time ago.
Yeah, I keep saying I'm meaning to do that, but, like, I'm always busy when we get the email, and then I don't think of it when we're not streaming. So, like... All right, well, interestingly, we only have 2 mana. They mulliganed. I think I'm going to stick this one out and hope that we get more. Basically, turn 2, I can play the Justiciar, and then if I get the chance, like if I get the land, then I can play this on turn 3 and make a servo, and then this will be a 3/2 with lifelink. Otherwise, I'll just play Parry if I don't get a land, and it'll still be a 3/2 with lifelink, and hope that that's good enough. They're sleeves.
Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah, I like those. All right, so they are still at 6, and they stayed at 6. They are on the play. We immediately draw a land. Fantastic. All right, so we have at least enough for Glint Sleeve Artisan. Ooh. Okay. Well, I guess it depends on what they play here. Because, like, unfortunately, this enters tapped, and it is our second white source for Citizen's Arrest.
Let's just go to Lope.
What is?
Glint Sleeve Artisan.
True.
It's got the
Pip-Boy.
Pip-Boy.
It's true.
See it go to Lope?
Yeah. I have Malcator, Scry 2, whenever another artifact enters. Is that what it says? Enters. It becomes a 4/4 Phyrexian Eye until end of turn. Okay.
Doesn't look like an eye. It looks like a thing that has lots of eyes.
Ooh, okay. Well, interesting. All right, I think I play this and play Parry. That makes sense? I think it does.
He is cute.
Parry?
Yeah. Look at that face.
Scrap Trawler is a 3/2. Whenever it or another artifact we control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, return it to your hand, target artifact in your graveyard with lesser mana value. They don't have any artifacts in their graveyard currently, so I'm going to block this 4/4 with my 1/1, and then use my 1/1 to kill their 3/2, and its ability doesn't go off, which is fantastic. Then I'll play the Glint Sleeve Artisan. Yes. And I will make the servo. And then I will play the Arcbound Mauser. And
You're
pass.
a Mauser.
Maybe.
What's a Mauser?
I don't know. This. It's a cat. It's a type of cat.
Oh, so it's a Mauser because it's going to eat the mice.
Do they attack for 4? They do attack for 4. I'll go to 16. I don't care. Okay. They have 1 card in hand. We have the Citizen's Arrest, or if we draw a land, we did not. So we have the Citizen's Arrest to get rid of the Scrap Trawler. Goodbye. Then we have the... So we can go to combat, swing with everybody. Ain't no reason not to. They're at 16, we are at 17, and we play the Iron Apprentice.
Nice.
Right? And now, if Iron Apprentice has to chump block the Eye of Malkator, we can just put its counter on the Arcbound Mauser to make it a 2/2 lifelink. And then if and when the Mauser dies, it can put its counters on any artifact creature, which I guess at that point, in that scenario, would have to be the servo.
Got it.
But I'll do this. Yeah, perfect. This is an instant? Yeah, okay. Good. Block. You got it? Put its counters on the Mauser.
Godalope says, missed it. Gotta rewind.
Oh, no. Weaponcraft Enthusiast with Fabricate 2. So they either make it a 2/3. It's a 2/3. Okay. They did it. This will only do 3 damage, but if I control a modified creature, it's X+2 instead. So that's actually really good for me. X+2 is 3 total.
He says, LOL, Pip-Boy.
That's right. I guess I just go like this. They're tapped out mana-wise, too. So yes, I play Chief of the Foundry. Go to combat and attack for 3. Lifelink. They can absolutely double block here. That's their choice. And they choose not to. Perfect. They're at 13. We're back to 20. And we'll pass. This is a sorcery. So we wouldn't be able to do this on the Eye of Malkator. Ah, but we could do it on this. We just need a land off the top deck. Can you help us out? They're going to start using their Lion Sash to eat stuff out of our graveyard to make itself bigger, I guess. Can't attack with the 2/3, and the Lion Sash can only be a 2/2. I take my turn. Did not draw the land. But X is 3 plus the number of artifacts we control. 1, 2, 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. We can kill the 5/6. Okay. It's pretty good. Let's do it. Goodbye. Oh, it was actually 7. So, good. Even better. Oh, right, the land. I forgot about the land. Okay. Well, combat. Mauser. They only have 1 mana open, so they could double block now just the same as they could have last time. They still choose not to, so it becomes 10 to 23, and I will end my turn. You got it. This Glint Sleeve Artisan is basically here as a chump blocker if necessary. The Lion Sash at the end of our turn eats one of our creatures out of our graveyard to become a 2/2. Okay, it's the lifelinker. That's fine, makes sense. They can only do that 2 times a turn because this is blue-black, yes. And it needs to be a white mana to do it. And... Okay. I'd love a land off the top. That'd be really cool.
I'd love $1 million. That'd be really, really cool.
Wow, Amy. I mean, when you're right, I guess.
I just thought, we were saying things that we wanted.
So they have 2 blockers and 1 unknown card in hand. My 2 smallest creatures are 2 power. So plus 4 more. That would only be 8, so it would not be enough to kill. So I will... Huh. Damn it. Damn it. Sorry, opponent. That was a thinker. So they can block with the sash, exile 2 things, and make it a 4/4. But that's the best they can do. They'll eat 2 things out of my graveyard. Again, I have no recursion. I don't care. But now my 2 counters are just going to go on my Chief of the Foundry that can block their Eye of Malkator all day long. So it's a 4/4 now. And so if I just play this...
It is so unsanitary to eat things out of a graveyard.
Yeah, I don't think this thing cares. Look at it.
Fair.
Oh, it's both counters. Good. And I'll play this land. So technically, if I need to deal 3 damage to something, I can at instant speed. I will currently, though, end my turn. But yeah, now I have a 4/5. This Eye of Malkator can become a 4/4, like when they play this flying 1/1. What does it say? When it enters, reveal the top 2 cards of your library, put 1 into your hand and the other into your graveyard. If you put an artifact into your hand this way, you gain 3 life, because they have to reveal them both. Neither is an artifact. Oh, no, this is an artifact. Spring-Loaded Saws. It's a good card, too. When it enters with Flash, it deals 5 damage to a tapped creature we control. And they do have 2 mana open. That really sucks. That really sucks. Why wouldn't you... Oh, I guess because the other one's just Candy Grapple. But okay, they do. They gain 3 life.
That's not candy. That's a pumpkin.
No, it's an apple. It's a candy apple.
Oh, it is a... Well, it's a caramel apple.
Sure. Good point.
I've never had a candied apple.
No?
No, only caramel ones.
I think I have. Yeah, I definitely have.
What do they taste like?
I mean, it's a hard outer candy shell. So it's like...
How
it's
do
like,
you bite it?
It's a good question. When I figure it out, I'll let you know.
Okay.
All right, so this would do 3 damage to something, like we said.
So is it like a lollipop on the outside?
Yeah. But like a thin lollipop. Thin layer of
okay.
lollipop.
But what does it taste like, though?
It's just like that. Yeah, like a lollipop. It's sugar. It's like a sugary lollipop. It's just a hard...
But is it like a fruit flavor, like cherry or something?
I mean, it's typically red, so yeah, whether it's cherry, strawberry, something like that.
Okay.
All right, so we have Wanderer's Strike. We could exile their creature, proliferate. They're going to kill our Chief of the Foundry, which would then make... that doesn't matter. Damn it. Combat. Swing for 4. Because basically we know that they have the thing that deals 5 damage, but they're just going to take 4 damage a turn until we choose to stop that. And I'm just going to play this Mech Titan Core now. What does the other side of this do? How do they flip it? Craft with Artifact 4, so they can exile another artifact they control or an artifact from their graveyard to then bring it back as a 5/5 vehicle with crew 1, or tap 2 untapped artifacts they control to make it a 5/5 until end of turn. Pass to attackers. You're at 9 and I'm at 28. I feel like attacking for 1 in the air is probably not the best thing for you here. There's 1 unknown card in their hand now, but the other one we know is the Spring-Loaded Sawblades, so...
Corey says, love candied apples. Really? Okay. So how do you bite it, and then what does it taste like?
I will take my turn. Drew a Sculpting Steel.
I don't even like biting apples. Just apples.
Sculpting Steel can come into play as the copy of any artifact on the battlefield. I will, of course, choose Chief of the Foundry.
I only eat apples if they're cooked, usually. Except for caramel apples, because they're really good.
I guess I attack for 5 now, which is more than half your life total. They flash this in. 5 damage to a tapped creature. It will probably be the 3/3. Then the Eye of Malkator becomes a creature and blocks the 2/2 as well. Good. Good, good, good. I love it. You got it. Go to blocks. Totally fine. Not a surprise and not an issue whatsoever. We have a 5/6 and a 3/4 that are pumping each other because they're the same card. They had a land. They might have been holding that hand land last turn, and maybe they drew another land this turn. But they can craft with Artifact this thing into a 5/5 vehicle that they can crew with the Chrome Courier. But we do have a 5/6, and they have a 5/5. So,
Wow.
But what I might do, I might try to bait it out. Because what I can do is if I swing with both Chief of the Foundries, they crew the 5/5, block the 3/4, take 5 and go to 4, right? Because they have one unknown card in hand, so I have to hope that that thing's not that powerful. Oh, the Eye of Malkator becomes a 4/4. That's irrelevant for this turn. Because I would just block it. So yes, pass to attackers. Good, they just passed right through. So yeah, they can use the 1/1. Yeah, I drew a land. That's fine. We can hold it for a turn. I'm going to go to combat and swing with both. I want them to crew the 5/5 and block the 3/4. I don't want them to have something that can kill the 5/6, but I want them to crew and kill the 3/4, and I'm okay with that. They'll take 5 still, and my 3/4 will be dead, but now the Wanderer's Strike gets to exile their busted-ass vehicle that is a creature now, and it wouldn't have been if they hadn't crewed it, and give my other creature another +1/+1 counter, and I'll end my turn. Okay. I now have a 5/6 creature. Of course, I drew another land. That's fine. I will attempt this attack and see if they chump block or if they drew something. Or both. Chump block. Nothing else.
Corey says, it's hard, but very thin layer. Just extra sugary. Usually it's a sugar and cinnamon flavoring. Oh, okay. I did not know that.
At least the one I had was not that, but that's cool.
Oh, no?
No. All right, let's see. What else do you have in your hand? Anything? Just a chump. Amazing. Return that card to its owner's hand. Wow, they get their Eye of Malkator back. They get to, what, Surveil 2? Is that right? Scry 2. Okay. Scry 2. Gotta find a way to kill this Chief of the Foundry. 1 on top, 1 on bottom. Land for the turn, and a Thraben Inspector, which will let them investigate. Eye of Malkator is fine, I don't care. They draw a card.
Oh, you know what I really want to make?
What do you really want to make?
That my mom always used to make for Halloween.
What? Ooh, drew the Disenchant.
Nice.
Voltage Surge. Sorry, Amy, just give me a second.
It's okay.
2 damage target creature or planeswalker, or 4 instead. It's an instant, though. But I would sack the Mech Titan core to do it? Feels bad.
The Disenchant was a Richard Kane Ferguson again.
Yes, it was. You're totally right. Another Chrome Courier, huh? Jesus. Okay. This game ain't over yet. Citizen's Arrest or Deadly Dispute.
Well, he's got such a recognizable style.
Yes.
Even if I see it in the tiniest size, I can still tell it's his.
Yep. Is this worth it? I'm at 28. I can hold off for a little bit. We go to 23. We're still above our starting life total, so. Okay, yep. Always when it matters most, right, Arena? Always when it matters most. Our opponent draws like gas, and then card advantage, and then more gas, And we're just like, Arena's like, well, you need land. It's like, I'm 12 turns into the game. I don't need more land. Okay. Still at 21, though. Shadow Spear.
Oh.
Trample and lifelink on something. Uh-oh. Put it on the Eye of Malkator. Oh, wait. I'd have to wait till they attacked, though. But I could. No, I have to do it now. Because this only does 4 damage. Shit. Alright, fine. I can't let them gain that much life. Target there. Sack here. Super unfortunate. But it's fine. I'm going to draw my 7-drop this turn. That's what's going to happen.
Yes.
All those lands were because Arena was like, oh, well, this is an expensive card. You need more land. They obviously can re-equip and now gain 2 life instead, which is annoying, but it's a lot better than 5. Go ahead, just re-equip. I do have one more card in hand. Are you afraid of it? It's the patented Geek for All hand land. Look at it. Are you scared? You should be scared. They're not scared. That sure is not what I thought it was going to be. That is not my 7-drop. I could still cast my 7-drop.
Amazing.
Come on, man. Son of a bitch, Arena.
So what my mom always used to
Sorry.
make for Halloween, I guess because it was cheap, was popcorn balls.
Ooh, okay.
So you'd take like popcorn and then you'd like stick it together with Jell-O basically into a ball. It was delicious.
They're just gonna re-equip the Shadow Spear and there's nothing I can do about it. We're just so completely fucked now. Citizen's Arrest on the 2/2. You didn't even make the treasure with the 4 mana that you have available? There it is. You're like so too... They just said good game. Wow. It's a little rude.
Well, we'll see what happens now that you're dropping a 7-drop.
I guess. Do they have a counterspell? That's what's happening.
Ah.
Fine. F you too. Yeah, and then another good game. Get out of here, dude. That's fucked up.
Thank you, Arl Chino.
Yeah, you can say it all you want. I'm not interested. That was messed up.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Well, it's our first loss.
Corey says, I'm getting that a lot today.
What?
Oh, good games.
Oh, the scummy good gamers. All right. What's next, or who's next? Ryusuke. Or Ryusuke, maybe. Okay. Turn 1, turn 2, and then wait till turn 7, I guess. This is a fine hand, though. No issues. Another land, okay. Not terrible. We got to get up to 7 eventually, so some lands early on is not the worst. Oaken Siren? Damn, that's a good one. Okay. Some lands early on is not bad. I did say that.
Yes.
And I guess I meant it. But also, Arena. Please.
You've got 2 cards on the field. That's nice.
Against a 1/2 Flying Vigilance.
I mean...
That can block both of my creatures so I can't attack.
All I'm saying is...
And they can attack us and still have it back on blocks.
You could be stuck with nothing.
I mean... Alright. Here's the Justiciar. No attacks. They have a 2/2 sack another artifact or creature. It gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Activate only once each turn. They can do it at instant speed as well.
Oh. I've never seen this character before.
I believe they're from D&D, or is this a Baldur's Gate 3 character? I'm not really sure.
Cool.
Yeah. 4/4 affinity for artifacts. And we drew another land. We have actually genuinely drawn nothing but land since the start of the game, but we now have 7. So Arena was being nice, right? Up until this point. I don't need to draw any more land. Deck, that's it. We're good. Now we have exactly 7. So now I can take some other cards besides the non-lands that were in my starting hand. That would be really cool.
Like a 4-drop maybe, since we have 4 lands played out and they have a 4/4.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Perry is going to kill the Oaken Siren now, or at least attempt to. We will see.
Oh.
It does work. Great.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad, not bad.
No?
Oh, and they drop a 5/6 on the battlefield.
Oh. That's bad.
Yes, it is. We have 2 artifacts right now, is that correct? Yes. So this would only do 5 damage, which could kill their 4/4. The 5/6 for 6 mana will be unable to be blocked, but I can go to combat, say no attacks, and then end my turn. And if I keep up Welding Sparks, I can block with Iron Apprentice on the 5/6, shoot it with Welding Sparks before damage, and then put the Iron Apprentice's counters on the Justiciar, which will have is a big lifelinker. Welding Sparks first. 5 damage. Does it work? 3 cards in their hand. I'm not going to sack the Iron Apprentice if there's no need, although I guess it would still be a chump block, so. They sack it to draw 2 cards and make a treasure. That's even better for me, because now I take even less damage. Okay. Because now I can still block the 4/4, because the 5/6 is dead. So now I take only 2, go to 15, and then put its counters on my Justiciar. Do I have to confirm this? I don't. Good. 3/2 lifelink. 4 mana. Another Mirror Enforcer. It's a lot of threats. It's a lot of threats.
Yep.
Okay. Sure. They have 2 mana available still? And you're thinking of doing stuff? Holy shit. Wow. Actually, Chief of the Foundry with Threefold Thunderhulk is really funny. Next turn we have it, but Chief of the Foundry was a pretty nice draw there, as long as they don't kill it. But we're going to take 10 damage. Oh, 8 damage. No blocks. Down to 7. Okay. Not dead. Ultec Cloud Guard's good, but we're going to do this first. Now, does it make 3 or 4? It enters as a 4/4, right? Because of the Chief of the Foundry? They had the kill spell in hand.
Wow.
I am gobsmacked. Get the hell out of here, man. That is nuts. All right. Chump. Take 2. Or do they kill me? No, they can only do it once a turn. Is that right? Yeah, only once each turn. Okay, so I'm at 3. Oh, Wanderer Strike. I mean, that leaves me with 2 mana, which I could use on the Thunderhulk. But that's not enough, right? Oh, actually, I would make 5 1/1s if I did this.
Wow. Okay. That's helpful.
Yeah, it is. All right, I'll exile one of these. Oh, fuck. That's on me.
What?
They sacked it first, so I don't proliferate anymore. But I make 4 blockers by doing this. Attack for 4, make 4 1/1s. They can 2 of them can chump, and I can sack 2 of them next turn. So we're still, depending on what they drew, we're not dead. But okay. I'm gonna just chump if they swing. And and basically sack the remaining ones, attack again. Like, we've got ways of making this work. They don't attack. Yeah, you're damn right you don't. And we drew Citizen's Arrest. Oh, very nice.
Ooh.
All right, let's get rid of your stupid Centurion. Come on. Come on, deck. Perfect. I did it right this time. They made me pay for it last time. Not this time, though. I'm also not going to play this turn because I want to go like this. Sack one of these. Make it a 5/5. I don't know what's in their hand. But I might as well do it twice because I have the mana and I'm not going to use it for anything else. So my creature is now a 6/6. I still have 2 chump blockers if this fails. But I'm going to attack for 6, make 6 more 1/1s. They have the -2/-0, which doesn't matter. They just take 2 less damage and have another creature on the battlefield. That's perfectly fine. I was worried it would mean my creature was dead somehow with what they had, but still, that's a perfectly decent play. I like that for them. Scry 2. And they put 1 on top, 1 on bottom. Okay. Wanderer's Strike again.
Wow.
And we could proliferate up to 7. They were able to stop it last time, but that's because I messed up with the wrong target. It worked this time. Proliferate up to 7. And they conceded.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you, Ryusuke.
Yeah, I think it's Ryusuke. I think that's how it works in that language, but I'm not certain. But we did it somehow.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. We got a Vanguard of the Rose uncommon.
Nice. This is good.
Wow.
That was a rough one.
That was scary. Very scary. We fought back, though.
Yes.
That 3-fold Thunderhulk is a very good card.
Yes.
Very, very good card. Maiko Razon 1017 is a diamond player. It's a little intimidating. This does 2 damage to something or sack something and deal 4. But I think I'm going to start with the bridge, I guess, unless... Yeah, they didn't start with a creature, so... Start with the bridge. Leave myself open for a turn. We're fine. It's a 1/1. Put a counter on itself. It's a 2/2. You got it. Second turn, parry is actually good here. Very good here. Because now they can't attack. Or I guess they can. They'll just trade 1 for 1. Another Obsessive Skinner. Damn. Okay. What does it say? Delirium. Oh, they make it a 3/3. And a Blood Fountain. Wow, they're really playing stuff out, huh? Really? I mean, I'll trade with your creature. That's amazing. Yes, please. 2 damage to any target. It's dead. Great. You have a 1/1. What a cool turn. I like that.
Yeah.
Chief of the Foundry, I guess? Why not? Chief of the Foundry is definitely vulnerable to some sort of removal here, but that's fine. Chief of the Foundry does not need to be the principal part of every one of my games. They discard a fish, a Wave Sifter, to draw a card, play a land, and play a 3rd Obsessive Skinner.
Wow.
Jesus. That's very early to have all 3 of those, huh? All right, whatever. Let's play Brute Suit. It's a 4/3 Vigilance. Right now it's good on blocks because I can crew it for 1. So I can crew it with Chief of the Foundry. It comes in and becomes a 5/4. Pass to attackers. They're thinking about it. I will absolutely crew my Brute Suit and block you. No question in my mind. They are really thinking about it. Because, like, worst comes to worst, the brute suit dies. Like, okay, sure. Hopefully it takes one of your creatures with it. It's going to have 4 toughness. And all you have are obsessive skinners that are nowhere near delirium because all they got rid of was a creature in terms of card type.
Right.
They are really thinking about it, huh? Okay. Wow. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. We may still be waiting for them to make this choice when you get back.
I hope not.
Me too, Amy. Me too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. All right, well. How's everybody else doing today, huh? Today was a pretty good day for us, I won't lie. Ooh, we can take our turn. Thanks, opponent. 3-fold Thunderhulk. I mean, we're nowhere near it, but that's still pretty great. C. Holland, what is going on? Happy Magic Monday. It's a nice 2-2 we got there. It's got Vigilance. Sure. Let's crew it with the Apprentice. And see what happens as a 5-4. Combat. Attackers. Attack for 5. They take it. Down to 15. Beautiful. End the turn. It is still a viable, crewable vehicle. And we have Voltage Surge if we really need it. But they're just going to play that. And pass. Gorgeous. Do we kill that sprite now? 2 damage? Yeah, we probably do. Okay. Sprite goes away. Submit 0 artifacts. It just dies. It's pretty great. All my creatures are artifact creatures, so I don't want to have to deal with whether or not I can block it or not. All right, so we're a little short on land, which is a little annoying, but I think we can still make this work. Let's crew with the Chief of the Foundry. Go to combat, go to attackers, and attack for 5 again. Jump block. Perfect. You got it. They played a tap land and pass. They're just giving me opportunities to draw mine, man. That's pretty great. All right, so I will... Ooh, I could play this flyer too. Crew. It's a 5-4. Combat. Attackers. Attack for 5 vigilance. No chump blocks this time. Hell yes. Down to 10 is our opponent. Let's play the Cloud Guard. 3-2 flyer. Make a 1-1 gnome. That is now a 2-2 gnome, of course. My bad. And now the 2-2 is a really good crew for the Brute Suit. I love it. Hamlet Glutton gain 3 life. And they bargained with it. Okay. It's a 6-6. Pass to attackers. Ooh, a land off the top. Man, I guess I can Citizen's Arrest it. Yep, no land off the top. Could Welding Sparks it instead. Number of artifacts I control is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because of the land. So that would be +3 is 8. So I'll save that for something else, and I will Citizen's Arrest the Hamlet Glutton. Technically, it means if they can kill the Citizen's Arrest, they gain 3 more life, which is a hell of a thing. But I'm going to go like this. Submit. They're tapped out. So combat, attackers, swing with everyone. Because even if they trade with the Iron Apprentice, that's great. I just put my counters on the Chief of the Foundry or something. I guess that's a little much. Maybe I put it on the Gnome and like spread out my threats a little bit. Because like killing the Chief of the Foundry does amazing things for them. But if I then diversify my threats. I have lethal here, and lethal here with crew with this. Okay, they gain 3 more life. They said good game. I assume they mean because they... Yeah, okay. All right. Then good game to you too, Michael Rezon. Apologies. I'm just not comfortable saying good game that quickly, but Michael Rezon 10-17. Because, like, you know, they didn't know if I had removal. I mean, I definitely did. But they didn't know that I did, so... Okay.
How'd you do?
We won.
Nice.
Like kind of easily.
Okay.
And now we are 6-1 with this deck.
Wow.
And so we will go into the next one. And see how we do. We're facing
great.
Chandra with Chandra as their avatar and another diamond player.
Oh, wow. Another diamond player.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, let's keep... I'm gonna... They have a 1-drop.
Oh, see, Holland is here. Hi.
Correct. What the hell is this? Morgul Knife. Equipped creature gets +1/+1, trample, and lifelink. Oh, it's Shadow Spear. My bad. Okay.
Oh.
Shadow Spear is a great card. Let's play Toolcraft Exemplar. Next turn, I can play the Mountain and then either play the Justiciar, or if they played something that I have to kill, we play Voltage Surge. They did not play something I had to kill. So, yeah, the Justiciar, followed by attacking with the Toolcraft Exemplar for 3. Feels pretty nice. This is a good hand.
What are their sleeves?
Chandra.
Oh.
It's like Kaladeshi
Oh,
celebration
okay.
stuff.
Yeah.
Just in an interesting art style.
Yeah.
Unique. One on...
Pastel.
Yeah. One on top, one on bottom. We drew another red. Let's play the Justiciar. They have a single white open. But I'm going to risk it all and attack for 3. It's not at all. We just attack for 3.
Okay.
Danitha. That's a good card. Would really be unfortunate, Danitha, if you got hit with this Voltage Surge
Oh, shit.
and died, because you're very scary. All right. Combat. Swing for 5, 2 of which is lifelink. I'm up to 22. They're at 12. And I'll play another lifelinker. Oh, it got... Boo! Oops. I forgot that's what that card said. My bad. All right, they gain 3 and draw a card. Candy Trail is a very good card. 4th land, but it enters tapped. And we drew another land, but this time I'll do it right. Ultec Cloud Guard plus a 1/1 colorless gnome artifact, which makes the Justiciar bigger. And now I have 3 artifacts, in fact. So it also gains first strike, but somewhat irrelevant now without any blockers on their side. But they go to 8, and I go to 26. Okay. Captured by Legax, the Cloud Guard cannot attack or block anymore. Arcbound Prototype. Cool. Justiciar gets bigger.
Wow, we are going so wide, and they've got nothing on the field.
Correct. Land for turn. Sculpting Steel. Copying the Justiciar, which feels like the right choice. Justiciar gets bigger. Swing for 9. They're at -1.
Thank you, Chandra. Wow. Marcus says, wow, what is this match? Rank up gold tier 3.
Yeah, more impressively, that was our 7th win.
Yeah. I know.
I genuinely have not gone 7-1 in a very long time. Like, definitely not 7-0, but not 7-1 in a very, very long time. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow. Completely empty-handed too, right? That's what you want. Wow. Okay. All right, 750 gold.
See, Helen says, all right, what have you done to Arena? Where's the land flood? LOL.
The land flood was in the one game we lost.
Yeah.
That's what happened there.
It existed.
And then Arena tried to do it the game after that, but it got us to 7 land while we had the 7 drop in our hand, and the 7 drop let us fight back from the brink of death.
Right.
We got Welcome to Sweet Tooth.
I love that cake. It's so cool.
It looks like it's not, but it looks like it's made with like birch bark.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Okay.
Like painted birch bark.
There are cakes that they make look like that.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah,
cool.
sure.
But this one's just got like a whole scene going on.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
All right, let's see what we get for our 7 wins. We get 2,200 gems,
Jeez.
which is our entry back of 1,500 and then some.
Right.
As well as 4 packs.
Nice.
Oh, 6 packs.
Cool.
Amy,
Yes.
speaking of
I'm
packs,
delighted.
how about you open some of these singles that we have?
Okay.
Any of your choice, like if you want to, whatever one you want to start with,
I'll start with the beginning and work my way over.
that's fine. I'm just going to take a very quick bio break.
Sure.
Be right back.
Sounds fabulous.
Okay.
Okie doke, people. We've got Dominaria United. So, we have a couple of dual lands here. We have Llanowar Stalker, which costs 1 green and is a creature elf warrior. 1/1. Whenever another creature you control enters, Llanowar Stalker gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Then we have Take Up the Shield with Joe's favorite, Ajani, and a stained glass shield, which is pretty sick. It costs 1 and a white. It's an instant. You put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. It gains lifelink and indestructible until end of turn. Very nice. Oh, this one. I love this one. Love Song of Night and Day. Costs 2 and a white. At 1, it's a saga. So at 1, I don't know if that's how you say that.
Chapter 1.
Chapter 1. Thank you. That
You're
makes
welcome.
sense for a saga. You and target opponent each draw 2 cards. Chapter 2. Create a 1/1 white bird creature token with flying. And Chapter 3. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. And the art is fucking sick.
It's really good, yeah? I love it.
Screw the bird, though.
Flying is good in Magic, Amy. I don't know
I
what to tell you.
Okay, so I mentioned the dual lands, but I just kind of glossed over it.
Yep.
I read Llanowar, I read Ajani there.
Take up the shield. And the common wild card.
Yeah, I didn't say that, but everybody can see it. So the only one that's left is this, and then the turnover guy.
You got it, which is a rare. You can tell because of the like swirly yellow as opposed to red around the outside. But we have Najal the Stormrunner, 2 blue and a red for a 5/4 Efreet Wizard legendary creature.
Cool.
You can cast sorcery spells as though they had flash, and whenever he attacks or they attack, you may pay 2. If you do, when you next cast an instant or a sorcery this turn, copy it, and you may choose new targets for the copy. So this is an interesting one, right? Because you could basically attack with this thing. It's a 5/4. And when it attacks, before blocks or anything, you pay 2. And then even if you have a sorcery that could be like a combat trick or something, but would be bad as a sorcery, as a combat trick because it's a sorcery, because then you could only cast it before you go to combat. So like you wouldn't be able to like get your opponent with like a 2-for-1 or something, or blow them out entirely by like killing their creature. Like they double block you and you kill one of them and then your creature kills the other one. Well, you can cast sorceries as though they had flash with this guy. So you just do that and then copy it as well because you paid that 2 mana,
Cool.
which is really cool. And then last but not least, a drag to the bottom.
Ooh. Oops.
Visceral, right? 2 and 2 black for a sorcery rare with domain. Each creature gets -X until end of turn. That's yours and your opponent's, where X is 1 plus the number of basic land types among lands you control. So if you're mono black, everything gets -2/-2. If you're like black in a second color, -3/-3, and so on.
Makes sense.
And it can be up to -6/-6. Although, do wastes count? Wastes count now, I suppose. So technically, you could have 7, like 6, and then 1 plus X,
Interesting.
right? And you noted these dual lands. This is a plains swamp. Like, it's not just, sometimes it's just like land, whatever. But sometimes they actually have the basic land types. And this specifies basic land types among lands you control. So if you just had this land on the battlefield, or like multiples of this land or whatever, it would count as 2.
Cool.
Plains and swamp.
I love that tree down there. That's so pretty.
Yeah.
With that like hot pink leaves.
Very pretty.
Gorgeous.
Agreed.
C. Holland says, yeah, I think so.
About the wastes thing, yeah. So yeah, now it could go up to a 7/7 or -7/-7. Whereas otherwise it would just be max -6/-6. But if you're getting to that point, you're probably dealing with a lot more problems of like, can I give it them all -7/-7? We came back, by the way, pre-release story for everybody. We came back from when we were playing Two-Headed Giant, Amy and I on a team together. We came back from we went from 14 to 2 in a single turn.
Yeah.
And came back to win that game. The way that they did it was one of the players was playing part black and played the enchantment 3 and 2 black. We can't gain life. It's a curse. And they targeted me, technically. But I couldn't gain life. And anytime I took damage, I would lose half my life total rounded up. So they had the red-white uncommon doll that when it attacks, it's a 1/4 or 1/3 or something. And when it attacks, it does X damage, where X is the number of creatures you control with power 2 or less. And it counts itself. So when it attacked, it did 1 damage to us from its ability. We went to 13. Then we lost half our life rounded up, which is 7. So we lost 7, went to 6. Then they were attacking us. They hit us for 1, right, from the attack because we had no blockers. We went from 6 down to 5. Again, lost half our life total, rounded up, which brought us to down by 3 and brought us to 2. In one turn, we went from 14 to 2 because of an uncommon and a rare combined. Or is it a rare? The curse, I don't believe is a rare. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, we came back to win that game with there's a 5 and 2 black flying demon, like flying trampled demon or something, that when it enters each opponent, and there were 2, it's Two-Headed Giant, each opponent had to sack a non-token enchantment and then a non-token creature. So the enchantment that got sacked was the one that said that if we got hit, we lost half our life, and it wiped their board. That one guy only had that doll, and the other guy had one big scary creature that he had just played. So their boards were entirely empty at that point, and then we were able to start filling the battlefield again, and we won that game.
Yeah.
Because I had just played like a 6/6 flying demon or something, whatever it is, 7/6, I don't remember, but it's 7 mana. And
it was the epitome of 1's not 0. I mean, it's 2, but
still,
2 is not 0.
We were in a tough spot. We lost 12 life in one turn, and then the turn after turned the entire game around and won. Eventually won. It wasn't that turn that we won. But
after that, I was sitting there going, I thought you were going to kill us like 3 turns ago.
We were both. I looked at Amy at one point and like whispered. I was like, "We're in a bad spot."
And I was like, "No, I get it. I see. I see what happened."
So, but I mean, hey, I don't know if he'll pop in like as I'm talking about him, but shout outs to Greg and the entire team at Champion. Super fun weekend. Hopefully you got a chance to check out some of our content that we did with Champion this weekend and or last week in general. This was a ton of fun. The way that Champion runs their prize structure, we ended up with 3 packs each for our win. We played 3 rounds in the Two-Headed Giant, and we won 2 of our 3 rounds because it was best of 1 because, we weren't trying to be there all night. But yeah, I mentioned I split in the finals in the first one, and then we went 2-1 in the second event together. And so the first event I won 6 packs, and then in the second event we each won 3 packs. So we walked away with 12 packs on the day on Saturday. In fact, crazy. They're right over here, right? Yeah. Yep. Come on.
If y'all want to see them.
12 packs of Duskmourn. Right there. It was really awesome. We had a lot of fun.
We did. Even I did.
And the only person that we lost to, in fact, I can go to the webcam booth, I guess. The only person that we lost to, or team that we lost to, was a team where I played the Skull Fracture card, which is like a duress effect, but you also enchant a creature, and then that creature, if it takes damage, dies while that enchantment is on it. I duressed one player because he had 5 cards in hand, whereas his teammate had 1.
Corey says, man, those codes went quick, by the way. I caught it in first 20 minutes and all were used up. Haha. Good to see you get the views, though.
So actually, Corey, I will tell you, thank you, first of all. That's really kind and we appreciate it. But as a reminder, if I didn't mention in the video, I do apologize. Codes are not live yet. Sets not on Arena, codes won't work. So you didn't miss out. They're not live yet. Basically, if once the maintenance is done tomorrow, that's when the codes should be live. I don't believe they will work right now. At least I highly doubt it. Because they're going to give you Duskmourn packs, and you can't open Duskmourn yet.
Right.
It's not live on Arena yet. So I don't believe they work yet. So you should still have a chance. But also, do I have them over here or not? I don't. I have them somewhere else. We are still going to open 3 more kits over the next 3 weeks.
He says, said it was already used in the message.
No worries. Yeah, I think that's just like the default that they go to. So yeah, I think that's what that means. I could be wrong, but I believe that's what that means. I don't think, like I said, with Duskmourn not live yet, I don't think the codes will work. I've been wrong before, but that's what I believe is correct.
Yeah, so just, I guess, write them down and then try it again.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. So you don't have to go back to our video and then have that open. Yeah, no, very good point. Yeah.
Just write them down and then try them again. And then if it doesn't work again, then I guess they were used up all along. Anyway.
Maybe. Yeah.
He says, I think for Bloomborough, you get the packs but can't open until it goes live.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. All right. Good to know. We haven't tried ours yet. That's why I held one up. This is the one that we're going to use, which is why it's next to the computer.
Yeah.
So that I can remember to do that. But okay. Good to know. Like I said, maybe I'll give it a try after the stream is over. Because I'm not gonna type it in here. No offense to anybody. I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but I also know that this VOD's just gonna be available, and so if I try it now, it doesn't work, and then somebody comes in later and is like, "Oh, cool, a code." So,
yeah.
But it's fine. Yeah. So guess what, everybody? It is after 10 o'clock, and I mean, I guess the format's solved, everybody.
Yeah.
Play Mech Titan Core. Play Threefold, whatever it was called. I don't remember. Whatever. And you can play Chief of the Foundry. Those were all, I think, MVPs. Yeah. Plus, removal spells are important. Play those too. The Wanderer's thing that exiles and proliferates.
That's really good.
Once we got up to 5 mana, it was super helpful, super important. And with all of our modular creatures and stuff, it worked out really well. So, yeah, we did it. 7 wins, 1 loss on the day. We our first event, we went 5-3. And so we still got 1,600 gems from that. So we're actually, from playing in this event, we're up, what was this, 2,200? So 7, 8? We're up 800 gems more than we were when we played the first one of these.
Good.
So that's really great. Thanks, Premier Remix Draft Artifacts.
Yeah.
You're actually, I'm better at this than I am at Cube. That's for damn sure.
Well, yes. Not a high bar.
Amy always keeping me humble, everybody. That's what...
It's just the truth, and you know it. That's why it's okay that I say it.
I know. It's fine. I don't get a swelled head about these things because I could just look back on the last 6 weeks or whatever it was and see my win percentages there and go yeah, no, that's not, you don't get to brag about anything. But yeah, so we will be back next Monday for more Magic Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on this channel, as we always are. But next Monday will be the first time outside of the streamer event where we will be playing Duskmourn House of Horror. Like I just mentioned with this. So we will get to see how everybody's doing in sealed and or draft at that point.
Corey says, great stream as always. Love me some Magic Monday. Hope you have a great week and enjoy the Duskmourn drafts tomorrow. I'll be drafting, so maybe we will meet in the arena. Dun dun dun.
Thank you, Corey. We appreciate it. I technically will not be drafting any Duskmourn tomorrow because we've got a lot going on. But
yes.
Enjoy. I hope everybody who does go enjoys. I hope you all get 7 wins. I want to hear all about it next week. And then as a reminder, the next time we will be live on this channel is Magic Monday like we just talked about, but the next time we will be live in general is actually going to be this Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern over on Video Games for All, because if you're unaware, we have 2 other channels. Links down in the description box below for Video Games for All
and Gluten Free for All.
And so we'll be live over on Video Games for All at 8 p.m. Eastern on Friday to play more of our second ever Nuzlocke with Pokemon Soul Silver. We had a bit of an issue this past Thursday when we played. So if you missed it, you could go check it out. You don't have to, though. You don't have to. Nothing bad happened. It wasn't super embarrassing and sad. But you can go check it out. The VOD is over on Video Games for All, like I mentioned down below. But wherever you are, here or there, or on Gluten Free for All, please don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so that you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out and or whenever we go live, so that you don't have to memorize our release schedules. You can just get that notification sent to you, sent to your phone, whatever, so that you can work on that. And we would love to have you join us on any and all streams that we do, and that if you're only here for Magic, no worries whatsoever. Hopefully we'll see you next week.
All right. C. Holland says, thanks for the stream.
Thank you, C. Holland.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
That's right.
Godalope says, and we have a Krabby RV show in the works.
That's right.
RV.
I was trying to think of it. Maybe it was a typo. Godalope mentioned typos earlier. But speaking of the amazing folks that we have with us in chat, because this was cool and I enjoyed my wins and stuff, but the conversations about the crab show was a lot more interesting, I feel like. So, Amy, you have some work to do.
Yeah, I gotta write a screenplay, I guess.
Yeah, in your spare goddamn time.
No, yeah.
Amy doesn't have that. Neither do I.
Godalope, thank you so much for being here and for enjoying and helping with the Crab Detective TV show. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
We'll make it happen. Probably not, but pretty cool though.
But if so, you got to have Godalope as a contributory writing credit, right?
Oh, yeah. No, he's going to work with me. It's going to be a whole thing.
Oh, good.
C. Holland, thank you so much for being here. Always great.
That's right.
Corey, thank you so much for being here. I'm glad you love Magic Monday so much.
Yeah, we're both glad.
And I'm glad you're playing Arena too. So
That's right.
have fun.
Yeah, good luck tomorrow. Everybody, good luck tomorrow.
Marcus, thank you so much for being here. And yeah, like I said, have fun on Arena. You guys kick ass, all of you.
Yeah, sorry we didn't get in our game tonight, but maybe once Duskmourn comes out, I'll actually have like a better opportunity to like maybe think of making a better deck than Ginny Faye. I remembered her name this time so casually, right?
Yeah. TV show. Okay.
That makes sense.
Yes. Yes. Krabby Detective TV show.
That's right. So yeah, we hope that you all have an amazing night. Like Corey said, an amazing week ahead, whether on Arena or otherwise. Hope it's good for all of you. And then don't forget that we'll be back, like I said, next Monday or this Friday, depending on where you want to watch us, here or on Video Games for All, or both. But we look forward to seeing you regardless.
Yeah.
So yeah, between now and the next time that we see you, whenever that happens to be, please continue to stay safe and happy and healthy. That is to you and yours super important. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I've been Joe.
And I'm Mimi.
And as we always say, on whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.